The heavy rain flooded streets, it stranded drivers and made a mess inside dozens of homes and kept first responders scrambling. The worst of the storm hit in the middle of the night, catching many people off guard, waking up to water everywhere.
KTLA's Omar joins us live from Port Hueneme, one of the hardest hit communities in Ventura County. Omar.
Yeah, Cher and Micah, residents out here who we spoke to this evening say they will be dealing with the aftermath of this flooding for weeks to come after heavy rainfall last night hit way too close to home.
So we opened up the door and then that's when we just saw everything all flooded everywhere.
Jose Mendoza and his family woke up to a waterfall leaking from their ceiling, the aftermath of rainfall that left behind flash flooding and a trail of destruction.
We're gonna have to redo the floors in 3 rooms, and then they said that they're gonna have to open up the roof to fix whatever holes.
And outside their front door, cell phone video captured a river of water in the street near Bolker Drive and Hemlock in Port Hueneme.
So there was actually a couple cars that didn't stay in place and they floated to the middle of the intersection right here, and the water was waist deep.
Across Ventura County, first responders had to rescue multiple people out of the water, like this person seen being rescued from the roof of their vehicle. And in Santa Barbara, a similar scene with cars stalled out in the street and floodwaters knee-high.
Water running out of every door I opened.
Over at the Hueneme Bay Club, a senior living community in Port Hueneme, 60 homes were affected by the floods. Gary Wright, a retired firefighter and handyman, jumped into action helping elderly clients trapped by the floodwater.
I tarped off one roof of a house that it was flooded, second row in here, helped them move their items that could be damaged up to a higher level.
Wright started organizing others to join in and help on a neighborhood app, and says in the future he hopes this community can do a better job of checking on elderly residents after some were left stuck in their flooded homes for hours.
To coordinate that we go to each door, knock on it and find out what's going on, make sure everybody's okay. And if they're not, let's get police in there.
Meanwhile, for Jose Mendoza, he's just thankful his family's Christmas isn't completely ruined by this flood.
Saved the Christmas presents, put them on top of the kitchen table, so still got some gifts out of it.
And authorities were going door to door doing welfare checks later in the afternoon. The good news out here, no major injuries or deaths have been reported. That's the very latest here live from Port Hueneme tonight. I'm Omar Lewis. We'll send it back to you in Hollywood.
The heavy downpours also caused part of a hillside to give way in the Hollywood Hills, covering a homeowner's backyard in mud and debris. It is unclear tonight if the landslide will continue to dump more mud into that backyard, but the cleanup is going to be extensive.
KTLA's Rick Chambers is live in West Hollywood, where he spoke with that homeowner. Rick?
Yeah, Cher, dry now, but we have had some heavy downpours throughout the evening along Sunset here in West Hollywood. And of course, for our friends in the nearby hills, that can often mean problems. But especially tonight for the folks along Sunset Plaza Drive, where they've already had one slide early today.
I woke up this morning and this that we have just kept coming.
This is Dan Wise's patio here in the hills above Sunset. About 2 feet of this sandy debris has now engulfed his table and chairs. A new home is being built just above Dan's house.
And all the stuff from that construction site came down the mountain. And with the rain, it made it so way down there.
This is that construction site just above his property. Same type of sandy soil, and you can see the gap there in the hill just beyond the fence line where water may have pushed through. Dan says he's lived here 60 years and has never had to deal with this type of thing. Now his home is red tagged and more rain is on the way.
So we're trying to protect the house best we can.
He hired a guy to put up this plywood to deflect the next slide away from the foundation and onto the stairs.
If one of those walls were to come down that they're concerned about and bring the mountain with it, he said you should be prepared.
Like other lots around this canyon, he plans on getting sandbags in place to divert the water runoff as well. He just has to make it to Saturday, when hopefully his backyard will begin to dry out again. And Mr. Wise tells us that the insurance adjuster is expected sometime tomorrow, and hopefully the cleanup by Sunday.
in West Hollywood. I'm Rick Chambers. Guys, I'll throw it back to you in the studio.
Rick, thank you.